2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An aerial view of the many buildings making up the sky. And with pregame.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3. And Westbrook, here we go. Good work defensively by Lillard.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Lillard misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
Lillard from outside. Rebound by House. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The shot's good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Lillard against Westbrook. Back to Lillard. The pass to Anthony. Lillard left side. Jacks up a 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Ariza passes to Lillard. Ariza kicks to Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Now here's Lillard. Drills the three-pointer.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
Here's Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Ariza has the open look. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Like the way Ariza seeks out mid-range jumpers, capable of nailing these shots when he's in rhythm. The heck with the analytics. A good 2 from a good shooter is as good as a 3.
Now here's Ariza following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Cullen passes to Ariza. Back to McCollum. It's Ariza on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, you know, that was out of his reach anyway, so I don't even know why he made that effort. No need to commit the foul there.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Here's Trent. He dishes it to Nurkic. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tipping.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Rivers, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. Zach Collins checked in for Portland. Hood comes in for Lillard. That one drops. He ties it up.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. Shots good by McLemore.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
It's Collins with the drive, and it's blocked.
And, you know, a strong physical defender, when Carroll's in the area, he's got good timing to block shots.
Portland's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Trent. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Trent's got 6.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Kicks it out to Gordon. He's looking for Rivers and finds him.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Goes back up. Collins. Now here's Hood, guarded by McLemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hood, the pass to Trent. Up again, and Whiteside stays right with it.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Out to the wing. Little dishes to Whiteside. Hood for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Trailblazers. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Houston. Green is out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Gordon, and it's Rivers in at point guard. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Trailblazers leading by 3. Hood for 3. That shot missing, and it's Houston the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Yep, it counts.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Here's Whiteside, stolen by Tucker. Rivers against McCollum. And McCollum with the block. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Houston with a big group substitution here. Robert Covington's checked in for Green. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Collins. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Little. And Lillard subbed in for Rodney Hood.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. And here are the Trailblazers now. Here's Nurkic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
And that one is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And staying with the play, Anthony. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Harden. He has 7. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Ariza.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And Lillard gets to Ariza. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that one, good. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Houston making a switch. Carroll's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Trent's checked in. Westbrook double team. Rebounded by McCollum, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Ben McLemore comes in for Robert Covington. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Collins comes in for Anthony. Little, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Hood subbed in for McCollum. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now Rivers. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Now here's Little. Outside Collins. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Collins. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers out in front, up 2. And now we'll set. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league. Guys, as he gets in. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Lillard outside. Back to Anthony. Here's Nurkic. Lillard outside. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Lillard's got 10.
And this is peak Dame, rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Damian Lillard. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they look to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
From deep, Harden. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out. Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's House. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And, you know, Ariza is a great value-utility Velcro kind of guy. I mean, somebody that knows how to dish the rock.
Harden outside. Outside, Covington. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And, you know, Harden is super reliable from outside the arc. He's got that sweet lefty stroke, and it's a thing of beauty to watch.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Back to McCollum. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Rockets, Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Gordon in for Danuel House. Latrey knocks down the 3 ball. Trent's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Trent passes to Little. It's stolen by Green. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. He gets that one. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter.
That is really where Russell Westbrook excels. In transition with that great speed of his.
McCollum outside. Out left to the wing. And that one drops for him. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Harden can't hit. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Here's McCollum. Puts the move on, and it's good on the layup. McCollum's got 6.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Trent passes to Whiteside. Covington against Anthony. Whiteside tried to break free. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Stolen by Harden. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook with the bucket. Got a piece of it. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Anthony dishes to Whiteside. Misses in close. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Gordon out there with DeMarre Carroll. Then it's Harden. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's McLemore in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Passes to Hood. Lock at 6. Offensive rebound. Nurkic. Collins kicks to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Harden with the stuff.
Boy, I love watching Harden pat the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
To the middle, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. Portland also making some changes. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Collins. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Rodney Hood. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Nurkic can't hit. Rockets leading by 6. Outside Gordon. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's Portland with the rebound. Pass to Trent. And it's blocked by Gordon. 3-on-3. That one misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Anthony with it, picked up by Rivers. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Nurkic, the pass to Lillard. And it's Ariza in the corner. And here is Anthony. Here's Trent. Portland no good that time either. Rivers against Ariza on the high post. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Ariza. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Trent. Back to Nurkic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Nurkic has got 4 points this quarter.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot. And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Trent.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Here's Trent. It's good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking it.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Damian Lillard.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And the basket by Harden.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
And it's Ariza with the ball for the Trailblazers. Nurkic can't hit. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Harden has a wide-open look. No good on the three. And here are the Blazers, trailing by 2. Trent passes to Lillard. Out to Anthony. Stolen by Tucker. From deep three-point range. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. What a show they put on here at home tonight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Trailblazers. For Dallas, they know each game presents a test. Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. Alongside Chris Webber and, hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And they pick up 2. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Dallas with the ball. Porzingis can't hit. Lillard against Doncic. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Good work there as it goes.
And even when you try to pressure McCollum, he stays calm. You got to like his poise to the basketball.
Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. He dinks the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Lillard. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Doncic passes to Powell. Lillard against Doncic.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Here's Anthony. Nurkic up top. Powell with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Offensive rebound. Back to Anthony. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard finds McCollum. Shot to stop the run. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, he said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yes, yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
And shooters beware. Cauley-Stein is very crafty at how he rises up to the block. So good at catching scores off guard with his wide reach.
Here's Trent. Brunson covering. Whiteside kicks to Collins. Back to Whiteside. Collins dishes to Whiteside. Banked in off the glass.
Not to be denied. Whiteside's NBA career didn't start until he was 25. Thanks for those hoops.
Here's Curry. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. Inside, Cauley Stein. They shoot again. The kick out to Wright. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The shot by Curry, no good. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And finished off by Collins.
Showing some mobility. You got to clog up these lanes, or Collins will make you pay.
Cauley Stein against Whiteside. Brunson, good. Trailblazers trail by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the right side. Trent passes to Whiteside. Outside Hood. Back to Whiteside. He dishes it to Hood. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Whiteside, no good.
Playing him tough inside, air preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the... Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but deep...
I'm training summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Seth Curry is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Marjanovic in at the power forward position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Brunson with a clean look. Little with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Kicks it out to Collins. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Mavericks leading, and here's the break. Here's Cauley-Stein. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Right, the pass to Marjanovic. Now Cauley-Stein. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Collins. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Rodney Hood. Dallas again turning it over.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen. They've got to communicate much better.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Lillard against Curry. It's stolen by Curry. If you go a step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Nurkic in the post, working on Cauley-Stein. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Wright, and Wright throws it down hard.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
And a wide-open look for McCollum. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second-chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Curry kicks to Brunson. Back to Curry. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
I give credit to the arms of Cauley-Stein. They go on forever, which makes him the ultimate alley-oop finisher.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Brunson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And we expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to McCollum. To halt the run. Mavericks with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Wright. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Portland with another turnover here. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Doncic. Oh, nice persistence to chip it back up and in. He has 6.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Good finds Whiteside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Little passes to Trent. Bangs home the trifecta.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Hardaway. Just 3 on the clock. The putback. And it's oh, wow, he nails. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a sizable lead as the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel moves.
Look, they traded up to get Doncic. They traded Dennis Smith Jr. In a package deal, and they got the great Porzingis.
Yeah, I mean, exciting young core.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3-slot.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Passes it to Ariza. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
To the inside. Here's Powell. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive. And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Ariza outside. He feeds it to Nurkic. Powell against Ariza. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Collins is checked in, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
Ariza kicks to Lillard. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Down low. Kleber with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And the dunk by Doncic.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Trailblazers trail by 21, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Now, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Dallas making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Lillard, the pass to Trent. Now, here's Whiteside. Kicks it out to Collins. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Whiteside. Can't cash in from close range.
They say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that shouldn't be easy.
Now the pass to Finney-Smith. Curry outside. Connects from 3-point range. Curry's got 10.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Trent passes to Whiteside, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And it's Hood in the corner. Doncic with the steal. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 12 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Porzingis with the steal. Pass break, Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kleber with it. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Little. That one doesn't drop. And the Mavericks going the other way now. To the left wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And Doncic is right there.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Right wing. Lillard surveying the D. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got 8.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Curry kicks to Doncic. Curry passes to Porzingis. Over Whiteside. Porzingis can't hit.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn you.
To the paint. Here's Little. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
No good. Shot missing. And so it's Dallas, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Lillard. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Dallas, Luka Doncic out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Porzingis. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Whiteside. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Covered by Lillard. 5 to shoot. Fires from 18. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Doncic with it. Now Anthony defending. Here's Cauley-Stein, and Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Oh, man, such a quick and explosive leaper. Cauley-Stein throws it down with ease.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Curry kicks to Finney Smith. Rebounded by McCollum. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Here's Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Curry passes to Finney Smith. They get a hand on it. Curry kicks to Doncic. Clock at 4. Over McCollum. And it's Doncic missing. The Trailblazers shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And the 3 off target. Mavericks leading by 22. Doncic kicks to Curry. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Nurkic finds Lillard to the middle. Here's Ariza, and he banks in the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Lillard. Down low. Here's Porzingis. The dish to Cauley-Stein. Yes, that goes in.
And it's important for Cauley-Stein's confidence that he gets these interior shots to fall. The more he sees the ball go in, the more assured he will feel down inside.
Nurkic with it. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Doncic passes to Porzingis, and it's in there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Luka Doncic.
Oh, he was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Now, here's Ariza, guarded closely. For Dallas, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And Doncic throws it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Doncic outside. Dallas moving the ball around. From deep. And no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. McCollum dishes to Anthony. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. Ariza, right side. McCollum outside. Now, here's Lillard. Shoots, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Doncic. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David. And with
Kevin, thanks.
he stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Thompson inside. Chris can't hit.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively. But for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep the defense honest.
And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Here's McCollum. Wiggins with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's...
What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Now here's Anthony. It's stolen by Curry, and the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Curry kicks to Thompson. Green against Anthony. Green inside. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5 from the arc.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And another turnover here by Portland. Still without a basket in the game. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. He kicks to Thompson. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Ariza finds McCollum. Back to Ariza. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And here are the Warriors now. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Curry passes to Chris. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
Ariza, Steph Curry with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
2 on the clock. Misses off the left iron. Warriors leading by 6. To the inside. Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Ball stolen. To the middle. And slam dunk by Pascal.
and they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Big hands, long arms, huge frame of Whiteside. It just makes him a dominant shot blocker, a huge rim protector, and a very good rebounder.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smailagic is checked in. It's Collins with the drive. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to Wiggins. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Smailagic. And Whiteside sends it back.
Well, those kind of shots should come with a warning label. Caution, Hassan Whiteside is around. He's simply one of the best shot blockers in the league.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul. Here's Smailagic. He's covered by Whiteside. Basket counts.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
From deep, Collins. The Warriors pull it in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Smailagic. Inside, here's Poole. Off on the layup. Trailblazers trail by 8. Now here's Little.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Smailagic.
That's just outstanding defense by Whiteside there to make sure the shot was not an easy attempt.
And so it's the Golden. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken in my life.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the point. 3 on the clock. Collins passes to Trent. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but C.J.'s size and his control are something that right now I guarantee you Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And Portland with a change here too. McCollum's checked in. Poole the pass to Thompson. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Is that the shot that gets Klay Thompson going? Most of them do.
And he could not get them one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Rodney Hood, not a big name player, Bones, but he's earned a ton of minutes wherever he's played over the course of his career.
A lot of people just really happy for Rodney Hood that he can continue his career coming back from a torn Achilles, and that's no easy task. So for him to just be back out on the floor and contributing in any way is a great sign.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Rodney Hood. Curry with a wide open look. Offensive rebound.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 11. Thompson passes to Green. Outside for Curry. Launches a three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 6.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Warriors leading by 14. The pass to Pascal. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Looking for Chris. He gets it there. And Chris throws it down.
Well, Marquise Chris is becoming one of those guys you got to see when he's jamming it down.
Here's Nurkic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed. Terrific anticipation. And the delivery on time, on target.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Trains it from beyond the arc.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's Ariza on the wing. Pass to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. To the paint, Ariza finds Nurkic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Nurkic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the experience paying off here as Ariza excellent at noticing that his man was wide open.
Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ariza dishes to Lillard. Pass to Anthony. Back to Ariza. Fires for 3. 3-pointer. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way. McCollum against Thompson. Outside Curry. The 3. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Ariza kicks to McCollum. Down low. Out to Anthony. Passes it to Ariza. Lillard up top, guarded by Green. Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got 6.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Thompson against McCollum. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 19. And there's the pass to McCollum. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
Pass to Chris. They kick it out to Green. Back to Chris. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 12 points and Shaq so many fans. And that'll do it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Ariza. After the miss, there he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
It's good. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Great positioning on the putback. Chris has got 10 points.
He has the tools and the physical advantages. Marquise Chris wanting to be more active on the offensive glass.
Another shot, and Nurkic finishes inside.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Thompson outside. On the wing, Wiggins. Ariza covering. And Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, has started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
Here's Curry after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Here's Chris. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Anthony. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Hood deciding where to go with it. Pass to Trent. Back to Hood. From past the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnover. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision-making can be that much better.
And here's the fast break. They double him with Wiggins. Kicks it out to Lillard. Passes it to Little. 6 to shoot. The dish to Collins. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Poole. And the pass to Looney. And he lays it straight in.
Come on, Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Outside Collins. Fires the 3. Portland no good that time either.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Poole, the pass to Smailagic. It's Curry outside. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Collins. Back to Lillard. Here's Trent. It's tipped and stolen by Wiggins. Now the Warriors moving it up. And Poole gets it to go.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Trailblazers trail by 18. To the wing on the left. Here's Trent. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Poole. Golden State moving the ball around. Wiggins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Lillard. Put on the wing. Looking to end the run. Lillard misses. Wiggins right side. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors controlling the game. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's McCollum. And it's Trent in at the 2-guard spot. Now Whiteside after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Shoots the 3. And Curry pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Pascal. Clock at 6. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Anthony. To the middle. Ariza no up. Warriors leading by 20. Out to the right wing. Back to Thompson. Outside Curry. To the wing right side. Toscano passes to Thompson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Trailblazers trail by 20. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers.
Melo buries these kind of shots all the time. It seems like there's not a difficult shot in Melo's handbook.
To the inside. It's stolen by Ariza. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Thompson left side. Back to Curry. And Thompson kicks to Curry. To the paint. Here's Green. And the Warriors miss again. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Back to McCollum. It's Ariza on the wing. Outside Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Now here's Curry from deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Curry's got 20.
Where hasn't he scored from? Inside, outside, in between game, driving to the hoop. Steph doing it all right here.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Out left to the wing. Inside, Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Ariza passes to Carmelo. The 3 from McCollum. Nurkic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And here are the Warriors now, after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Toscano. Curry fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive it can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Steph Curry.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Now Lee, following the three-point attempt by Rodney Hood. Toscano passes to Bowman. And again, it's the Warriors missing. An even 3-on-3 break. Left side, Hood. Passes to Simons. And stolen by Chris. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Back to Looney. The pass to Bowman. Just 5 to shoot. And the basket is good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
for the land of the...
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. DA, take it over.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Westbrook. And the rebound by Nurkic.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Houston. Here's Harden. And the rebound by Nurkic. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And Harden launches it from deep. And the dunk by Covington.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington? Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
And it's McCollum off the drive. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden outside Westbrook. Harden against McCollum. Nurkic with the block. 4 on the clock. From deep, Harden. The putback. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Ariza. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, I like the fire that Ariza plays with. He's not afraid of sacrificing his body on his way up.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Collin passes to Nurkic. It's not going to go for him. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Ariza.
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that, strong, and then finishes as well.
Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Portland leading. Passes it to Nurkic. Westbrook against Lillard. They grab their own miss. Collin passes it to Nurkic. Out to Anthony. Nurkic with it to the paint. Here's McCollum. That's tipped. They retain possession, and he's able to get it back. Now here's Anthony. Back to Nurkic. It's stolen by Green. Westbrook drives in. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does. Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
So both teams changing it up here. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Lillard outside. Whiteside trying to break free, and Lillard gets it to go.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
And Westbrook, here we go. Good work defensively by Lillard.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lillard against Westbrook. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. And slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
2 points. That one goes.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Green against Anthony. Whiteside inside. Back to Anthony. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Rivers. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
For Houston, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Trailblazers lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive, and just being consistent.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, Collins is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Little. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the 1. They get it back. Little dishes to Whiteside. Hood, the pass to Whiteside. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Rivers scanning the floor. Banked in off the glass. Rivers has got 5. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Time now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. He's got an injury to his elbow, specifically his elbow joint, and it looks like it's a pinched nerve.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And here's Rivers. He has 5. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. Houston making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Rivers hits both of them. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
McCollum against Rivers. Poked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Lillard's checked in for Rodney Hood. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They double team McCollum. 5 to shoot. Nurkic the pass to McCollum. Good. McCollum's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Rivers can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's Rivers. Nurkic with the block. McCollum outside. This one for 3. Rockets with the rebound. 1:27 left to play here in the half. Rivers dishes to Covington. That shot off. Good D by McCollum. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Portland. Visa comes in for Little. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Emmanuel House comes in for Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Here's Harden. That one, no good. And it's Portland the other way. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Lillard. Crafty move. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmered to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Harden's shot is good.
How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
And stolen by Ariza. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by McCollum. Nurkic has got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
A 3-ball. It's the 3-point bomb. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. They were always within striking distance. 5 points. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Luke Mbamute out there with Chandler, and it's House in at the small forward. Lillard against Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Rockets leading by 3. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Westbrook, make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
The defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty. He's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
Lillard, right side. Here's Nurkic. Westbrook against Lillard. And Ariza with the stuff.
Yeah, Ariza has tremendous hops. Excellent vertical, and he gets up quickly for the throwdown.
Here's Westbrook, who scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Nurkic.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court, but...
Oh my goodness! That was special.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
And Baumute up top. Kicks it out to Harden. The 3. They get it again. And Baumute the pass to Chandler. Now the dish to Harden. Misses the 3.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. McCollum's got 10 points. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
From deep, McLemore. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. And so Hood will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Whiteside finds Collins. Back to Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Damian Lillard's checked in for Portland. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Westbrook's checked in. 1:37 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Tucker. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to McLemore. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Down low. Knocks it loose. Whiteside with it. Westbrook picks him up. Whiteside, the pass to Lillard. 5 on the clock. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Little. And it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Westbrook has tremendous elevation for a guard. So athletic, and not only does he get high up in the air, he's strong while he's up there.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Portland. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Rivers, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Trent, defended by Covington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Both free throws good from Anthony. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Rivers against Lillard. Rivers passes to McLemore. Outside Covington. Rivers against Lillard. Rivers can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The pass to Trent. Three-pointer. And the 3-ball is good. Trent's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Rivers. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And a great show through 3 quarters. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Damian Lillard. Anthony is out there with Rodney Hood. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Trent in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Portland leading by 7. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. So for the Trailblazers, Risa comes in for Hood, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. It's stolen by Carroll. Covington into the lane. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And Covington really gets to the hoop in no time thanks to tremendous speed. I mean, he's not easy to keep up with. He's really fast.
It's stolen by Anthony. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Back to Whiteside. The shot missing. Harden with the defensive effort. Here's Gordon. Basket good.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Ariza finds Whiteside. Back to Ariza. Pass to Whiteside. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harden, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. 3-point lead. Trent passes to Whiteside. Rebound by Jeff Green. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Harden's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 3. And the basket by McCollum.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Harden's shot is off. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Shoots from 8, and there's the play by Ariza inside. Now it's a 7-point Portland lead. Harden draws the double. Outside Gordon. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Houston gets it back, and Green is right there.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Outside Anthony. It's stolen by Carroll. It's Harden with the drive. That one good for 2. And now just a 3-point Portland lead.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial time.
It's Ariza on the wing. Defended by Covington. Feeds it to McCollum. Covington with the steal. And Harden now, top of the key. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. So it'll be James Harden shooting. They get Hassan Whiteside. So both teams making some changes here. And it's tied up with that one.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Ariza has the open look. Kept alive. Out to Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. Lillard outside. Pocket 6. The tray. Anthony's shot is off.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts. Getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Leaves it dishes to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Passes it to Anthony. To stop the run. Portland no good that time either. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
3-on-3. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. House kicks to Covington. Stolen by McCollum.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Here is House. And here's Harden for 3. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Here's Ariza. Here's Nurkic. So we see the Rockets get the win here. They seem to relish. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. It's great to be. Now it's ended down to David Aldridge standing by from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Now here's McCollum. Outside Anthony. Lillard against Doncic. And the basket by Lillard.
What strength from Lillard. Just not allowing the defense to have the last word. And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
The shot by Powell, no good. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's McCollum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And, you know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Now, here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Doncic right side. Shoots over Lillard. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Powell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. McCollum against Hardaway. Pass to Finney Smith. Back to Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, how pretty is the shooting form of Hardaway Jr.? This guy is on point.
Kicks it out to McCollum. To the inside. It's tipped. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Shoots over Lillard. Doncic, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duo.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming year. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's a reason. Following the score by Dallas. Nurkic the pass to Carmelo. Back to Nurkic. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That's what you call leaving no doubt. Anthony responds emphatically.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing here by 8. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Hardaway. From outside the arc, Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Ariza. Nurkic trying to get open. It's good on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, Powell is proving to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Whiteside inside, guarded by Powell. Whiteside, good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Kleber. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Little, pass to Whiteside. Now here's Little. There's the pass to Trent. The feed to Hood. Reverses. Misses at the rim.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Trail. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him. And before the game, we talked about that with him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a rhythm and had a big game.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the point guard. They're the group the Portland Trail Blazers will start the second quarter with.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now, here's Collins. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And stolen by Cauley Stein.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
Here's Trent. Outside Collins. Here's Trent. Brunson covering. Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 7. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings to the table.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir, that's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Now here's Little. Brunson covering. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Finished off the break.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Here's Trent. Brunson covering. Hood for 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Hood for 3. Portland again missing. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Trent's got 4 points this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for DeLon Wright. Hardaway's checked in for Curry. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Anthony. 6 points for him. Pass to Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Lets it go with the three. And it's Lillard missing. Dallas with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Kleba finds Porzingis. Back to Kleba. From deep. They get it back. Tries again. And it's Porzingis laying it in. Porzingis has got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
Amazing when you're 7'3" with great instincts. You create an opportunity to get the putback. Nice work, Kristaps Porzingis.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And a miss there on the triple.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And Kleba slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Doncic outside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Ariza outside. He feeds it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 7.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Here's Porzingis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The 3 from Anthony. Porzingis with the rebound. On the wing, Hardaway. Here's Kleba. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
You know, just a good...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter didn't play out the way Dallas had hoped. They wasted no time putting themselves in a difficult situation. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Curry is out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Jackson in at the 3. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Trailblazers trail by 7. Down low and finished off by Nurkic.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Jackson finds Marjanovic, and Curry has it in the corner to the inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Curry. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Curry. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Anthony. Here's Lillard. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice. I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Back to Anthony. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Doncic comes in for Jackson. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Jalen Brunson in for J.J. Barea. And it's Doncic missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Next to Porzingis. From deep three-point range. That shot off. Now Portland takes it the other way. Doncic with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Collins is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jalen Brunson. Hardaway is subbed in for DeLon Wright. Finney-Smith. That one off the back iron and out. And Collins has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Inside, Powell kicks to Cauley-Stein. Over Collins. Cauley-Stein's shot is good. And it's 7 points for Willie Cauley-Stein.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Trailblazers trail by 3. And here's Little. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes to Trent. Right side, Collins. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Hood. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Rodney Hood is always mindful of the shot clock. He doesn't panic under duress as that thing starts to dwindle.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. The drive by Doncic. One-on-one fast break. Now here's Little. Defense right on him. Can't knock it down from the right block. Doncic with it. Goes back up. Can't get the layup.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The Mavericks on top, up by 1. And time to step aside quickly. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Cauley-Stein dishes to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Back to Cauley-Stein. Over Anthony. And Cauley-Stein with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first free throw is good.
And Cauley-Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Curry's checked in, nails the open triple off the fast break. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Lillard looking around. Will it go? That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
On the wing, Doncic. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Curry on the wing. Dallas moving it around. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Powell. Over Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Right, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's McCollum, and the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you know the unselfishness and professionalism Trevor Ariza gives you. If there's an open man, he'll find him.
Outside Curry. Doncic against McCollum. Lets it go. And that one's good. Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 5. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward. And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Powell kicks to Doncic. He dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Curry looking it over. And here's Doncic from the arc. Ariza with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Here's Doncic. 1:46 left in the fourth. Here's to Cauley-Stein. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Here's Curry, and another basket for Dallas.
You have to want to be ready in big moments, and Seth Curry delivers big time.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. It's the first. That shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Porzingis is coming in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for DeLon Wright. And Barea subbed in for Doncic. To the paint. Here's Marjanovic. Again, the Mavericks score.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output. And finished off by Nurkic.
And get out of the way. Nurkic drives with tremendous physicality.
They get it again. Nice yet again. Porzingis finds Curry. And here's Barea outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Out to the wing. Dish now to Curry. Here's Marjanovic. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
This is it to Finney-Smith. Curry outside. But they'll get another chance. And Barea has it in the corner. Ariza goes in. The 3 from McCollum. Cans the 3.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. It was up for grabs right until the final second. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the five. And now here's Chris. Outside Curry. There's the three. Rebounded by Anthony.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to McCollum. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Curry, and stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Ariza kicks to McCollum. Outside Anthony. Back to McCollum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum finds Ariza. Back to McCollum. Outside Anthony. To the inside. Kicks it out to Ariza. And here's McCollum for three. Chris with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. Back to Green. Thompson in the corner. Lets it fly. That shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. He wants to get it to Nurkic, and does. Anthony kicks to McCollum. Back to Anthony. It's Ariza on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Unloads from 13. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Anthony.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight on.
Outside for Curry. Thompson left side. Higgins outside. Right side Curry. Out to Thompson. For three. Lillard with the rebound. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
The Trailblazers need to get off a shot.
I love when guys are alert and aware on doing a great job to prevent the entry pass.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. And the Warriors also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Passes it to Trent. Outside Collins. Here's Whiteside. Kicks it out to Collins. The dish to Hood. To the middle. Here's Trent. The feed now to Whiteside. Portland no good that time either.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Back to Collins. Pass to Hood. Here's Trent. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hood, the pass to Whiteside. To the left side wing. And here's Collins from outside.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And the pass to Trent. Here's Hood. Inside, here's Little. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Oh, the awareness on display. Hood just isn't a good scorer. He's also skilled at getting it to his open teammates.
Thompson outside. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of danger.
And it's Little finishing it off.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Here's Thompson. No good with the layup. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors lead. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Looney. Eric Pasco out there with Thompson. And it's Smailagic in at the power forward position. Poole the pass to Thompson. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Thompson's got 5 points so far.
And what you have to love about Clay, I mean, perfect form on his shot, just so pretty from well beyond the arc.
And so invaluable to your offense to have somebody like Klay Thompson spacing the floor.
I've said it, and I'll keep saying it, the most underrated player in the league. Shooting 42% from beyond the arc for his career now. But what's amazing is in 8 full years, he's never shot below 40 from 3 in one single season. And he'll lock you down on D. Few players, if any, can claim that.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, Smailagic passes to Thompson. Pass to Poole. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, one play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Pascal, the pass to Looney. It's good. Looney's got his first points of the game.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Hood finds Whiteside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, he's so strong that it's tough to prevent Whiteside from finishing no matter how much contact there is. You better wrap him up with him.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Curry wide open. A 3-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Anthony dishes to Ariza. Trailblazers moving the ball around. The shot by Lillard wide open. Sinks the 3-pointer. Lillard's got the lead up to 3 now for Portland.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it. Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
To the paint. Here's Nurkic. Lays it up off the glass.
Sometimes it's impossible to contain Nurkic. At his height and weight, he's great at finishing through contact.
Curry passes to Chris. Back to Curry from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Anthony down low, covered by Wiggins. Nurkic dishes to Whiteside. Kicks to Ariza. Back to Whiteside. .125 left in the first half of basketball. The shot off that time. Curry from deep three-point land. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
Well, I mean, I think he better come up with some different ways to get his points tonight, because the three, not one of them, ain't working.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Lillard isn't afraid to get physical. In fact, he embraces any chance he can to get foul shots at.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. All free throws good from Lillard.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but you would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Green, the pass to Chris. No good. Good work defensively by Anthony. Here's Lillard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And one area where they've improved here in the second quarter is getting the ball in the paint. That inside scoring has gotten much stronger.
Collins checked in for Portland. He throw good. Damian Lillard.
And what I love about Lillard now, I mean, the excellence. He's so consistent. That's how you do it. You come out, you bust your butt, and you compete at a high level every night.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Both good from the line that time.
Young, rangy big man. Chris possesses a nice skill set, and I think the potential to be a terrific player in our league.
And there's the call on Curry. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. The Trailblazers have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
The toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. A physical big man. He makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
Here's Poole. Here's Pascal. And that one released in time, but no good. And thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that's a...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Chris throws it down.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Passes it to McCollum. It's Ariza on the wing. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Lillard finds Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. Here's Thompson. He's got 5. Takes the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And it's blocked. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And coming into Golden State last year, Chris had a bit of a resurgence.
Oh, yeah, averaged more points and rebounds than any other time in his career. Excellent shot selection. I mean, he shot over 54% from the field. He's hoping he's found something that he can build on. He's hoping he's found a home.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Anthony. Rodney Hood subbed in for Trevor Ariza. And that one's good. Lillard.
Star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard. Heck of a talent with tremendous range.
Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Here's Trent. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wiggins against Hood. Wiggins passes to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Stolen by Thompson. Outside Curry. No good on the triple. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. Zach Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Hood. Then for the Warriors, Smailagic is checked in. And it's Eric Paschal in for Green.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
It's good from long range. Curry's got 9 points.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Trent. Here's Whiteside. And he uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has a canny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Trent passes to Collins. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Oh, man, an area where Thompson has improved a quicker first step on the drive.
Portland leading by 5 to the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Trent's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Lillard against Curry. Thompson from long range. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. And another turnover here by Portland.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
McCollum's checked in for Whiteside. Curry against Lillard. The pass to Pascal. And that one, good. Now just a 2-point Trailblazer lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taken on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Curry, setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Toscano in at the small forward position.
Three-point shooting, mid-range, driving it, taking you off the dribble. I mean, all the elements of Curry's game is coming out over the course of a night.
Lillard from outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Warriors shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Outside Curry. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Out to Anthony. Back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Portland again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Green. That one falls. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And the basket by Pascal.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive board.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the three-pointers is becoming a weapon for him now. You can see it. I mean, this is the second of this half, third overall.
Nurkic finds McCollum. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
You got to be aware of McCollum. I mean, he's a competitor. And look, he looks for revenge in these situations.
Here's Toscano. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Kicks it out to Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Now McCollum. Ariza, right side. Feeds to Lillard. 5 on the clock. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
And look at that. The touch of Lillard inside. So impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
Here's Thompson. Passes it to Pascal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Free throw drops for Pascal. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard dishes to Nurkic, and Steph Curry with the foul. That's his 5th foul. Pass to McCollum. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Let's go. And it's Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Ariza. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Well, playmaking is one area of the game where Clay continues to develop, trying to go from good to elite.
And there's the call on Curry. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bowman's checked in. It's Thompson off the drive. And he makes good on the layup. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half.
This guy can play. Whatever they ask Thompson to do, he is more than willing. I mean, he knows how to create his own space to get a shot off the other night.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 6-point game. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Wiggins. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And the Warriors making a change here. Mulder's checked in. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The pass to Chris. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Timeout called the Warriors. They lead by 9. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Klay Thompson.
And a lot of his points have come from beyond the arc. And that's been big because it's opened the floor for himself and his teammates. And without his work from downtown, their offense would have really struggled.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Here's Pascal, and he banks in the layup. Pascal's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Chris up top. He's guarded by Nurkic. Thompson from long range. And another 3 for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
So we see the Warriors. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.